Transformation Tarot Coaching, and I'm here with Paula Nowak. Hi, Paula.
Hey.
And Paula is a business owner in Atlanta, Georgia, and we want to touch on how the state of the world has affected her business, her emotional state. I'll share how it is for me as well, and really what we can do to not only survive, but do our best to personally continue thriving in a way where we can help others and make a difference on our own lives, on our business, and financially and just otherwise. So Paula is one of my coaching clients. She's been with me a couple of years already. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Paula's in my annual we call it the Magical Manifestation Mastermind. So she is, she's in a group of entrepreneurs and working professionals working to really just live their best lives and scale their business, as well as scale their soul-driven success in their business, as well as looking at the other pillars of success in life, including health, relationship, and just overall happiness. So why I really brought Paula on is because at the beginning of, we have a situation in the world today that's shifted yet again, brought so much pain, grief, sadness, but yet awareness, which we work a lot in awareness in our group. It's brought so much to all of us. So I want to go back though and start with how the pandemic affected Paula and what she did to really come out shining. It's been amazing to work with her and watch her in response and all this. So, Paula, could you first tell everyone, what your business is and who you are?
Sure. I actually have two businesses. My primary business is professional dog training. I have a brick and mortar facility just outside of Atlanta, as Tara mentioned. We help people have better relationships with their dogs. And I also have a coaching business for women in the pet industry. And that's something that I'm really passionate about, helping other people achieve what I've been able to achieve and not have this struggle maybe that I had before I got into coaching with you, actually.
Yeah. So where were you at when you first, we'll do both. We'll talk about where you were at when you first started coaching with me, where you were at when the pandemic hit, and kind of what's shifted and how you did it, so we can help other people that are watching this video.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been in the year-long program for 2 years and just renewed for my third, but we were doing a different form of coaching before that. And I feel like if you knew me back then, you'd see me as a villain. I've always been happy, but I'm happier. I'm more aware. I've been married for over 20 years and our relationship is better, and I can share a little bit about that too, but everything has just gone up financially, emotionally, even health-wise, because I'm applying what I'm learning and the resources that you've shared with that, because it's everything. I thought it was fine. I was fine, Tara. Like, I was fine before you came along.
Yeah.
And then I realized I got to have more awareness. Like, I'm a pretty aware person, but even more awareness to see areas of my life that were holding me back from really achieving what I wanted. And the relationships I have with my team and other people in the industry is completely in the last 2+ years. So that's pretty huge. And my business has grown like over 50% dog training year after year. And my coaching business is just now kind of launching more. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's a lot. And that's some 50% growth and more in business. And you've launched a new business, coaching the pet industry, because you wanted to share that. That's pretty amazing. And your relationship is the best of that after 20 years. So that is, I'm so grateful and honored to have been here to be a part of your path and watch these changes. Your success is my success. What was your attitude at the beginning with that you met people in the industry? How is
Yeah, I really am thankful for some of the people who have come along in my life that have helped me with that, because I looked at it as if people were going to come steal from us. You know, I bought a thriving business. And so I wanted to keep it thriving. And I thought, you know, bringing other people in, letting other dog trainers come to take classes, or, you know, now I coach them, which is crazy. But I was very protective and very much an island versus a nice warm fire.
You're
And
competitive.
that's,
you know, I think
I'm super competitive.
I mean, there's so many entrepreneurs out there, so many businesses out there that we call it our competition. We see others in the industry as competition. And that, you know, one thing we learn in coaching is that's really a scarcity mindset, you know, thinking there's not going to be enough, when really an abundance mindset is there's more for everyone. I mean, that's amazing. Only not threatened by others in the industry, but you're helping them to grow and supporting them. Saying, yes, the better you do, the better we do, the better we all do.
Yes, one of my you know, coaching clients right now, she's like right inside the area I would consider my territory, and I want nothing but the best for her. And that's a huge. I always cared about other people, but I wasn't as open as sharing exactly what we're doing, because no one's going to be us. And that was a huge revelation. No one's going to be us, and there are enough dogs to train.
Right.
In both areas. Yeah.
It's like me not wanting other coaches. I mean, everyone, or not wanting you to coach. I mean, I want your success. There's different people connect with different people. Different people touch different people in different ways. And, you know, Paula and I, just to share, actually met about 20 years ago in the restaurant industry in a corporate position for a long time ago. And at that time, I was in sales to restaurants, and I remember some restaurant owners, you know, were really threatened by any new restaurants coming into the area. And other restaurant owners that were really doing much better loved it. They loved it. On Restaurant Row, it's where everyone goes to dinner. You know, other business, coaching industry is growing right now exponentially because more people are coaching and more people are seeing it, more people want coaches. It's the same thing if you're in the retail business, if you're in the pet industry business, if you're in the restaurant business. And you know, in my yoga business, people were like, why are you training other yoga teachers? They're just going to take away your students. I'm like, no, now I'm a trainer. Like, now I have a school of yoga, and I'm spreading more yoga in the world, which is a gift, you know? So I think we come at it from the heart. That's, and we need to see that right now in our world. It's a big.
It does. And you don't even expect it. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't even know how it's going to come back to you, but it comes back in goodness. I really wish that that everyone could at least, you know, think, what if that were true? What if that were true, that, you know, if everyone were successful, there'd be more success. If everyone were happier, there'd be more happiness. And really, like what's happening, it correlates to what's going on in our world today with the riots and the racism issues and injustices that are happening. Like, we could not see others as a threat ever, and see we all have this beautiful place in the world. And so let's see how that has impacted. You're in Atlanta. I mean, I'm here escaping from everything in the North Woods. I mean, I don't escape. My heart is so heavy with what's going on, but I feel like here we don't, you know, we're not seeing riots or anything, thankfully. Are you seeing an impact?
Right.
Impact in Atlanta on your business?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily in my business, but definitely in how it impacts me emotionally and how it may impact my clients as well as my team. My husband's very interested and wants to learn everything that's happening, and he wants to watch it all the time. And I can only handle a little bit. Of course, I'm not, you know, ignorant to it at all. I just want to hold space for people to say, like, you know, but can I provide something to help you to, you know, deal with this and focus on your dog or focus on building your business? There is a curfew where my facility is, and we're actually offering in-person classes tonight. And we've already discussed, like, please make sure the students get out on time so everyone can, you know, get home safely. it's definitely an interesting way to navigate everything between that as well as, pandemic. Like, how do you navigate your business to make sure everyone stays safe and feels welcome? And it's just really our culture, how, we choose to run our dog training, and just checking in with everybody.
Yeah, and I think really protecting your emotional health is so important, and that is a part of what we do in my company, in my coaching. When you have, and I don't think you should turn a blind eye to it. I don't. I believe we should all have a voice, even more. That's something that's like having a voice. So I certainly support that. Not to the point of more violence, of course. That doesn't help anyone. It just brings more violence. But taking care in it all the time, and that's what's right for him. That's what he's choosing, that may be right for him. But for you not to be is okay. Because for many of us, our business is our financial survival. And we have a responsibility because we are employing other people who are also surviving and also taking care of their families to keep our emotional and our business healthy simultaneously. They go hand in hand, and it's if you think of it, if you're messed up emotionally and you can't be there, your mind is not as clear for work, for new ideas, for creativity, for balancing numbers, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You can't do it the same. So, I've seen you really go through highs and lows. All my clients do, and I do, and we all do in life. I've seen you go through some highs and lows with the pandemic, even with what's happening now. So could you talk to people about, I think it correlates how you first responded when the pandemic came, and what. Yeah. So share and where you're at now and how you did that. I think people want to know how, so we can help other people with this message. So
yeah, absolutely. And that's why I agreed to do this, is because I want other people to know that, I'm super duper happy right now. Like, I hate what's going on in the world, but I'm thriving, surviving. And so several things happened right before we in Atlanta, which was one of the last places to kind of say we're gonna quarantine. But that moment, that Sunday where I said, you know what, we can't have classes anymore. Business is completely in person. Like, you have to meet with the person to meet with their dog, right? And
it's a brick and mortar facility, not like yeah.
This is not online.
Like, people might think that I'm online, and I do teach online business. So you 100% brick and mortar previously. So when this hit, you were like, "What am I going to survive?" I mean, if you called me,
right,
you became one of our calls, understandably so, and I think a lot of people know. So,
because nobody knows how to deal with this,
What were some of the emotions, thoughts, and fears going through your head at that time? We call it the freak out stage.
So the words that came to mind is, your business is closing. Your business is closing, which is dead, because I absolutely love our clients. I love, our business. My life has changed so much. My husband works with me, so we are one income technically right now. And that was our leap last year. And then to say, like, oh, sorry, clients to serve, was definitely devastating. Extremely emotional, like frustration, fear, and that lasted a couple days, if not a week, into the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And then you and I talked. It worked out perfectly, because I think we had a meeting that later, and you had Voxered me and was like, "Don't freak out." Like, I was like, "But my business is closing," and I had to be really careful with the words I used, because my business was not closing.
Right.
We had to transition. We had to pivot. We had to serve our audience. You have tried to get me to go online for a while, and it was always a goal. I just never made the time to do it. And we were blessed with lots and lots of time. And so we thought it was going to be 2 weeks, 3 months later. And the team just, I mean, man, my team just stepped up and created all these online courses that are amazing. And my husband, because he works for me and he had been working on editing for a year, because we took that leap last year, he was editing like crazy to get all these classes out to our students to provide a lot of value. Students were super receptive, so it was a perfect time to offer it. But like, I was freaking out. And then once we had a game plan and had the right mindset, it was like, go, go, go. And I've had little blips here and there over the last 3 months, but they've been very small because I just say, you know what? It's not okay. And to even add to it, Tara, I had so we are big on hosting events at our facility. So people from, all over the country, guest speakers, I had to reschedule both of them because of the pandemic. And that meant some people couldn't make it. So I had to figure out how to refund people when I didn't have, everyone has been refunded, and I might have to shift again if we can't bring them in. But I just said, like, what can we do? And that's my motto right now, is what can I do and what can we do? And then I focus on that. And I don't let anything else stand in my way, maybe for a moment or two, because I'm human. But right. And that's what I encourage other people to do, is just say, what can I do? And then go.
So what I want to, thoughtful plan and then go. I agree. And I love that. We get together. We do a thoughtful plan, and then you take action, and it's a big difference. But I just want to recap people what you just said, because it's really huge. So really for, I don't know, maybe a couple of years, we've been talking about, Paula taking her business to go to offer more online, because she's amazing at what she does. How can she actually grow in other ways and not make more of an impact? More goodness, more and daughters did that, but she didn't know how that was always possible. Like, yes, but it was kind of like, and I think the pandemic, a lot of what you've done a certain way, and it also the used was so. We said we had a boom of time. There's so much activity around the quarantine isolation, but the blessed time that you have, even if it's been negative, now you look level and you look at your business, what possibilities you do otherwise been doing. You can honest, more fully launched, had coaches, developed online starting tonight because I have a new puppy. And all of this that wasn't available before. But losing my business, I'm losing in my husband. Help your husband leave a job that didn't serve. You start new. And probably to grow with all these new opportunities. So I want you watching this to let that sink in and let inspiration. Paula's just watching. Paula's just like anyone. If she shows up, she did in herself. You could trust. Grateful with me, and she does the work. You do the work. You don't just have a conversation. And with new horrifying things. Show what's going on. Because staying, depression, anger, and that doesn't either. So it's really how you have your team ways to communicate, learn ways to keep your emotional stability and your vibration up. Yeah. So So I hope everyone can take that in. And if you're looking for, if you have a pet that you need support with, Canine Country Academy, Paula Nowak is amazing. That you can do now. You can be anywhere in the country. If you're in the pet industry and you're looking for a coach because you want to grow your business, this woman's amazing. And if you're in a different industry and you're looking for some soul-driven success or make a change in your life, please send me a message. Get you in the right path. I also had programs specific during coronavirus, all the changes in the world. It's really helpful to support. It's really we have a group strong when the energy comes together. It's just really powerful to know that you're supported by others uprising. Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to share with people today, or anything else that's been surprising in all of this, or that could help people?
Well, I would definitely encourage people to, whether if it's Terror Eye or someone else, to reach out for support. It's a strength when you're reaching out and to invest in yourself, because you're so worth it. I'm so worth it. And it's a journey. It's not a destination. And if there's something holding you back, then I want to know, because definitely there's been times I felt help, and it's all me. Like, it's all inside of me, and you just get the tools to apply what those things are. And I would hear about other people's journeys, because it's so awesome to have a happy, like, I feel slightly guilty that I'm happy, but then I push that away and say, nope, I've worked hard for this happiness. And I want to be that example to others. If you hold yourself back, then you're hurting others, because they need whatever you do. They need that help.
Yeah. And you know what? Happy people are much less likely to cause harm and violence. Happy people are typically, I would say typically, I'm sure there's always exceptions, but I would say happy people are not your racist people. Happy people are not causing, not the people reaching out to harm others. I can think about that has me on the he anger. He must have had so much going on.
Here,
He actually killed another person. I mean, I think an evolved spiritual outlook is to also have some sadness and pain. When you take your pain, you reach out, and there's just so many violence and whether it's races, it's women, it's children that can't help themselves. There's so much of that happens in our world, and the people that are the perpetrators are really those that are in, because have this mechanism to their emotions. And I guess thank God that we do. Thank God that we have the tools that we have. Thank God we have one another. I'm grateful myself that I've been through the yoga programs and coaching programs and the therapy programs that I've been through to deal with emotions that come up in life. And now I really want to be there for others, because it's so important to be our best selves and to, it's okay to be happy. When you're happy, you spread more happiness. You know, you're doing your part. When you're at peace, you're creating peace in the world. And when you're in conflict, you're creating more conflict, which is more war. So, you know, it's like who do you want to show up as, and how do you take that step to do that part? It starts with the self. You know, making yourself successful, happy is not selfish. It's a duty of how we make an impact on the world. You know, And then you can get to a place where you can actually help others. Then maybe you can do something with activism. But when you're in pain and depression and anxiety and sadness, you're not at a place where you can go out and help quite as easily. So it's like, yeah, step forward. So thank you so much for sharing so much of yourself and your personal story today, and getting on here with me. And thank you for anyone watching, being what really matters to our work. And please know that we're both here fit if it's something that you're looking for. I am Tara Nolan, Transformation Tara, and go ahead and announce yourself.
Canine Country Academy, and for dog training needs, and then Paula Nowak is my Facebook handle, business coach.
Yeah, and the rest of you, we just really hope that you can find some, feel the grief and feel the heavy heart, because it means that you are a compassionate, empathic person. But then also allow yourself some ease and gratitude for what you do have in your life, and know that it's okay to still embrace joy, and that you deserve that. We all deserve that, and the world needs some happiness right now. So thank you again, and I'll sign out on that. And lots of love to everyone. Take care of yourselves, okay? Okay. Bye.
Thanks, Tara.
You're welcome. Thank you.